we have something we have to be proud of. We have something great to market to the world. And we invite the world to come and enjoy themselves and witness our culture.
And then, a royal dance by the Igwe and his cabinet, accompanied by other invited traditional rulers. It's also an avenue to recognize and reward deserving sons of the community with traditional titles.
National news.
Abuse of child labor in Nigeria in focus as world marks Child Labor Day. Nigerian government to support creative industry to enhance economy. And Chinese government employs animation as cultural strategy to procure good behavior from children. Welcome to NTA News International. Thank you for joining us. I am Lydia Bassi. Every 12th June is marked as World Day Against Child Labor, put at 168 million children.
Is one day they will not beg, one day they will attack.
I think it's something that we should all put our hands on deck and ensure that there will be strict implementation of the legislations that make for the protection of the Nigerian child.
Interestingly, there are concerted efforts and commitment, especially with the 2016 budget of ₦500 billion for social inclusion to tackle poverty and school feeding programs for primary school.
And it will improve school enrollment and completion and curb the current dropout rates from primary schools estimated at 30%, and thereby also reduce child labor.
And this administration wants to ensure that every child is...
And banters filled the air. The 2016 AMA Awards, which is the 12th in the series, brought together stakeholders in the movie industry from across the globe. This gave Information and Culture Minister Lai Mohammed the platform to reassure Nigerians that the federal government is not mincing words in its determination to boost the sector, a position shared with River State Governor.
Correct some of the prejudices, perceptions, and the negative narrative about Nigeria and the continent. Let me at this juncture reiterate the commitment of this administration to encourage and ensure a vibrant motion picture industry.
65 selected to contest in the 26 categories. NTA's Director General Yakubu Ibn Muhammad was represented by NTA Port Harcourt Zonal Director Charles Udo Udom. In Port Harcourt, Anthony Forson, NTA News.
Of animation studios and over 1,000 universities on animation studies. This has helped Guangdong's Alpha Group become one of China's largest, with market value of over $47 billion.
首先呢 in their cartoon films, they try to propaganda the correct social values. This social value including the mutual help and
Defense correspondent Ahmed Abdulkader has a story.
The leadership of the Nigerian Army initiated and embarked on quick impact infrastructure development.
Where is the place of the youth?
A lot of countries now are looking into the young people. This is where the strength lies.
He enjoined Nigerians, irrespective of religious or ethnic backgrounds, to pray to God for sound health for President Muhammadu Buhari. In a similar development at the St. James Church at Sokoro.
This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture.
Have you been thinking about coming to Nigeria? Then what are you waiting for? Come share in our wealth of vast resources. Come discover treasure. Come to where there's lots of business opportunities.
Lisanihi wayadihi. He's such a man that people are safe in his hands. And again, in his utterances.
We're taking that story again. As Ramadan enters its 7th day, Muslims have been advised to stop all vices that run contrary to Allah's injunctions. The Etunupe and chairman, Niger State Council of Traditional Rulers, Alhaji Yahya Abubakar, gave the advice at the NTA, FRCN, and VON 11th Annual Ramadan Lecture in Kaduna. He observed that many lessons are to be learned. Uzo was there and now reports.
Alleviating the plight of the poor, especially women and girls in rural communities, is a major concern for these philanthropists, who have over the years, under the umbrella of Soroptimis International, availed their time and resources to achieve the common goal. This dinner by the group is a change of insignia to decorate the 14th president of the organization and raise funds to carry out projects to better the lives of women and girls. The new president, Mrs. Gloria Baiwu, noted that no nation thrives if women are neglected in policy and decision-making, stated that her team would consolidate on projects by past presidents to ensure continuity to support women and the girl child in the FCT.
Empowering our women is key, so we'll have some empowerment programs that we have lined up that we're going to do for the next 2 years that will help these women. We also intend having a milling machine in Dobi. These women farm a lot of yams, so we want to help them to process this yam and package them.
You have to do what we call the corporal works of mercy, which generally means charity work. You feed the needy, you give clothes to those who do not have clothes, you give housing to those who don't have houses and all that. So generally,
Calabar will begin with.
Are some of the earliest attempts to map the Calabar region by Roger Casement. 2 water tanks, which still stand on a high tower in Calabar, Cross River State, are locally known as the Casement tanks and are credited as the first public water supply for the local community. This year marks the centenary of his death. And now, talking sports with Chukwunonso Nwabweze as our guide.
Hostilities continue Sunday at the ongoing 2016 UEFA Euro Football Fiesta in France, with Croatia recording a 1-0 victory over Turkey. 2016 Champions League winner and Real Madrid midfielder Luka Modric's 30-yard strike in the 41st minute handed the win to the Croats in their Group D.
It's a wrap on the news on NTA International. We thank you for watching. I am Lydia Bassi. Bye for now.
NTA International.